Welcome back. Great to see you. As you may recall, this is a Japanese guitar that I bought for less than $30. And previously, I decided to give this guitar some love. It needed a shim because the action's really bad. And need new tuning keys and just a little bit of love. Who doesn't need love? So this new tuning keys, and then I prepped it for doing a little clear coat. Thought that might look good, but it revealed a host of imperfections that were just not going to stand. So I did something I swore I wouldn't do. Decided to refinish the guitar. It's called scope creep. And it's happening. Welcome back. So this guitar is made of plywood, and there are high spots, which you can kind of see here, and low spots. There's a lot of open grain, which is going to be hard to hide, but I'm going to do the best I can. Remember, it's perfectly adequate restorations. That's what I'm aiming for. Here I'm prepping the guitar for primer. I'm using auto paint, duplicolor, grain filling primer with this janky spray booth. That wasn't working. My entire setup here is pretty ad hoc. I think by the end I figured out how to do it. One of the reasons this video comes so late is that, as you can see, I'm doing this. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny. Birds are singing. It's warm. By the time I started doing the 2K clear coat, the weather turned and it got cold. And this type of clear coat needs a certain temperature to cure. And instead of taking 1 week, it took a little over 3 weeks. I decided to stick with white, because I kind of liked how that looked previously. And I'm using again, auto paint. This is the duplicolor Olympic white. I had hopes it would come out the way a Fender Olympic white would look, but it kind of came out something different. And now begins the endless task of sanding and sanding and sanding and sanding and polishing and polishing. I'm going to go quick through these. I'm not crazy about sanding, but it's very satisfying to see myself sanding at 400 times speed. So I'm using rubbing compound here. This is the second to last step before final polishing. It's almost done. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Yeah, there's grain, there's dents, there's dings, but I think it adds to the overall character. And like I said, this is perfectly adequate restorations. I later had to go in and remove these screws because the intonation was off. Once I had it all strung up and in tune, I started realizing there were some weird problems. The main thing was that I would hit a chord and it would sound awful. So I started seeing that if I fretted a note on a string that was in tune, like the A here, and it went up one fret, it was severely out of tune. So it sounded like this. Again, this guitar is in tune. Just that once notes are fretted, it goes way out of tune. So I'm not sure the problem is here. That's for part 3. If you have any ideas why it's doing that, please leave them in the comments. Maybe the neck is bowed now? I have no idea. The intonation is correct from the 12th fret. Ain't she pretty though? Ain't she pretty?